Assalamualaikum. Hi everybody. In this video I want to show you a new ignition coil interrupter built by me. This is not mine. A gentleman from Australia ordered this one from me, and then I built this one, and after this test I'm going to ship this to him to Australia. The basic schematic of this interrupter is the same as my interrupter here, but because of the different components that I can get here in Indonesia, for example, these components. Okay, I have to replace some components for this interrupter. Sorry. For example, this is the NPN transistor. I cannot use it, and then I replaced it with MOSFET. So there are two MOSFETs there, and this is the basic schematic. I use different transistors and also different resistors here, and here I also have different PNP transistor, and then yes, the difference from this one is these diodes. With these diodes I can get the 50% pulse width per period. So in one period there will be 1 or 50% on time and 50% off time. Okay, this is the yes, the biggest problem is actually this plastic box. Okay, so it is difficult to put this circuit in this plastic box because the heat built up from the transistors or the MOSFETs cannot be dissipated well through this plastic box. Okay, here I have only a small heat sink, but I have here massive aluminum casing. Okay, and for this circuit I have to try different heat sinks, and then I finally use this big heatsink for both transistors or both MOSFETs. Okay, and then I have to install this fan to let the the heat from inside the box to go out. Okay, this is the fan. This is very small fan, and I have to drill some holes on the other side. Okay, and also this is the old fan, the same as this one, but because of the voltage spikes that that is produced by the ignition coil, it killed this fan. Okay, this is a brushless DC motor fan, and this brushless fan or brushless motor has rotating permanent magnet, and then some coils, and then these coils will be powered by, or will be timed by Hall sensors. And I think the circuit inside this fan destroyed by the voltage spikes from the ignition coil. And then I have to add this some kind of noise suppressor, and then with this ferrite and the coil, this fan works okay. And yes, for this capacitor, I use a large capacity capacitor, 4700 microfarad, and that's why if I turn off this switch, the interrupter will not turn off directly. Okay, now I'm going to try this interrupter. Okay, one more thing. If you see this terminal, this is terminal I can get here in Indonesia. If you see, the metal part is below this plastic insulator. Okay, that's why we cannot use this to connect the cable. There is no connection if you put like this. Okay, the one that I get from Germany, you can see that the metal part of the terminal is higher than the isolator here. Okay, so this one is a bit different. That's why I'm going to connect it little bit strange, maybe like this. Okay. This one, like this, and this one like this, and this one like this. Okay, I'm going to power both ignition coils, and then we have here two spark plugs. Okay, I'm going to turn on the fan is not connected to the switch, so if we put power on these terminals, the fan will go directly. I connect the fan intentionally like this because I want to make sure that the heat goes out even if the switch or the circuit is off. Okay, now I'm going to turn on the power supply. I'm going to set it to around 9 volts. You can hear the fan is running. Now I'm going to turn on the switch. Okay. This is the input power. And I'm going to turn off the light. Wait a minute. Okay. Now I'm going to change the frequency. I'm going to set the frequency higher. Okay. I'm going to set the frequency a little bit more. I'm going to show you something. If I turn the potentiometer even higher, the spark plug won't spark. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to show it with the lights on. Wait a minute. I'm going to put the microphone near the spark plugs so that we can hear the frequency better. going to turn the potentiometer up until the spark plug don't spark. Okay. I'm going to show you the complete setup. Okay. Now I'm going to turn off the interrupter. The ignition coil ignition coils didn't turn off immediately because of this big capacitor. Again, I'm going to turn off the interrupter. Turn it on again. Okay, so now I'm going to check the heatsink by touching it. It gets a little bit warm, just a little bit. So I think this project is finished, and then I can pack it and send it to Australia. Okay, I think that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and until next video, bye bye.